When a phoenix arose from its ashes, it's a newborn bird. So when somebody gets a newborn, a new birth, he becomes a new personality out of his past experience. So here I am over again with all of you beautiful people out there listening me. I appreciate all your time while you listen me. You give your precious time while watching my videos. So here I am again with all of you to discuss about a very important matter that we may get from somebody, and during this course, when we are treated by some of the individuals, when we cannot figure out what is the things happening with us. So here I am today to discuss with all of you about an important matter. While I start this video, I would like to make sure you all subscribe to my channel, that you get the notifications, and press the bell icon, that you can get the notification sooner when I just post any kind of a video about any of the matters. So today I am here with all of you to discuss about an important matter that is called cognitive dissonance. What is cognitive dissonance, and what is these things, why this occurs to us, and how to overcome from cognitive dissonance is most important to know. As a narcissistic abuse recovery professional, when after studying all these matters, and for as per my experiences, I could come to know very important matter that happens or occur with us, that's called cognitive dissonance. Due to this mental state, you cannot function your intelligence or your thought process or activities that regularly should be done by you. So what is cognitive dissonance? See, whenever you are in a love relationship with any of the individual who is a narcissistic mentality, at the first phrase, when he or she love bombs you and shows his best side, best character to you, like he is somebody exist in this planet earth who is the best person that you can live with, so he or she make such of the influence into your brain that there is no contemporary to him or to her that can take a place out of she or he. So day after day they program you that any of the time or anywhere you requires only them. So you start being detached with those people who were with you since you haven't meet with that new person. So that programming comes into your brain. This is the very person with whom you have to stay, you have to share your feelings, share your thoughts. And when you are all done and you are all codependent with that very new person, they sense it very carefully and intentionally. They knows it is the time to devalue them. So they start devaluing you in a very subtle way that you cannot understand, but sometimes you understand. But as an empath, you know the value of keeping the relationship alive. So you rush after those very person who abusing you. Still you would, as an empath, you know the value of the relations, you would like to keep the relationship alive. But they come to know that it is the time when I have all command over him, over empath. I can make him devalue, and at the end they discard you. At the discard phase, when you see their monstrous face, their actual nature, opposite to the state when this make you see the when they make you see their good sides, or their actual size that they would like to project in front of you. They like to show their goodness towards you. Now you see the flip side of their character. The flip side is their monstrous attitude that never gonna match with the figure that they used to project during the love bombing phase. So when they project in front of you their monstrous face, you become totally puzzled and you cannot just figure out what is the actual things happening with them. Is it your fault or something you have done wrong, that reason why you are seeing such a monstrous behavior from them? Now you have to understand it is totally intentional. They knew, they never want to give the commitment. So that happens at first, love bombing. Next you are being discarded by them. So you have the two figures of that very person into your brain. The picture that your brain clicks of that very person, two of the pictures, one is good, another is bad. Now when you are discarded and you are being given the silent treatment at the moment when you are in no contract, that very time you understand, you cannot figure out that either you take this person as a bad one or a good one. That dizziness into your brain caused by such treatment, such abuse, emotional abuse, and that is called and that very time when you just cannot figure out what are the things happening with you, that is the time your brain is signaling you that you are in a very dangerous situation of mental abuse. And that very mental abuse causing your brain to swallow at the time when you are given good treatment and shrink at the time when you are given the bad treatment. And that is the situation is called cognitive dissonance. At the time when these situations occurs with you and you are in the situation of cognitive dissonance, what you should do? One thing, to open your mind's eye, you have to understand that this is the person who has the personality disorder, cannot be changed, and they always maintain a single loop. That loop contains three phases. At first, love bombing, then they start disrespecting you, then they discard you. It is not only happening with you. Previously, they did the same thing with the other person, and after you, they will be doing the same thing with the other person. It is impossible for them to go out of their characters. The NPD is one of the personality disorder that cannot be cured. So when you understand that you are suffering from cognitive dissonance, your intelligence won't support you to understand that this person is good or bad. But when you come to know that this is the personality disorder and they go in the same loop, then your mind's eye comes open and you understand that they cannot be changed or cured and they will go same loop every single time. So this was the video all about to make you understand what is the cognitive dissonance and how these toxic people control us by playing with our minds. If you really like the video, please do like, share and comment, and I will be back with some of the relevant facts over these facts.